Hey guys, I thought I'd pop back on here like I said I would. Got me thinking. Here I was sitting down thinking about a few things. I'm thinking that I think I'm gonna call this stand-up movement. The stand-up movement. Like stand up against the bully, stand up against cyberbullying, parental abuse, partner abuse. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be incorporated in that shirt somehow. Just because we gotta try to make sure that people don't think it's okay to bully somebody. It's okay to beat up a woman or sit back and not think that you have a way to protect your mother or whatever have you. Just because you don't think you have a way to protect them because you may get hurt. But if you don't do anything, they may still get hurt even more. So that's what this movement's all about. Try to be more powerful with the words that I'm saying. I really didn't write anything down. I just got to thinking about what I wanted to really kind of call this because I saw somebody else doing something a little different and they called it something else. So they had a name for theirs. I wanted to try to name mine, and I think stand up is a really good thing. And if I can get that shirt to really help people out, that'd be good. Because nobody needs to be put down every day of their life. Nobody needs to be beat up. Nobody needs to take that. Nobody needs to take it and not know that there's actually a way out. There's always a way out. There's always a way to do something. Name a different name in your phone and call somebody else. You know what I mean? There's all other ways to do things. And hopefully we can try to end bullying across the world, across the table, across this whole nation. It may only be a shirt, it may only be a few words you say to somebody, but those words are powerful. That shirt hopefully is powerful. I was bullied. I still do get bullied. I just turn it around and just make a joke out of it, because now you're an adult and you get charged with shit, but so you gotta watch what you do when you become a little older, but then I guess that's still saying that they think it's still okay to do. It's not okay, but it's just my way to cope with it. And some people's way is just to stay quiet. You don't have to stay quiet. You gotta make your voice known. You gotta stand up and put your voice out there, make it be heard. If we can get people to stop the abuser. I live next door to somebody that don't really treat their significant other in the right way. Cops are over there frequently. I came home one day from work a while ago during the summer or spring or whatever it was this last year here, and they were fighting outside verbally. So I did call the cops, and they didn't want to do anything. I said, if you don't do anything, I don't know what's going on inside. They just came in. They just went inside from outside and never know what's happening. They finally showed up and they didn't do anything really. But that's the problem. They don't see it. They don't do anything about it. You don't have physical marks on you. They ain't gonna do nothing. And that's not right. But that's what I'm gonna do. Still thinking about that shirt. It's just a shirt. It may cost me $20. It may cost me $10. But I'm gonna make that shirt. I'm gonna make it known that cyberbullying, bullying, parental abuse, child abuse, however you want to call it, partner abuse, wife beaters, all that. You know, there's a lot of words, a lot of things, and then it's all abuse. It's all negative state of minds, putting people down because they don't feel right. They don't think it's gonna hurt somebody else. Well, it hurt me, and and I don't like seeing people get hurt nowadays. But and you only live once, and why stand up? Why run away from? Why not stand up, and why run away from something like that? I am not choosing to run away anymore. You can take that how you want to take that, but I'm gonna still stand there, take a beating, throw my punches, throw my words, and that goes out to a few people. You can take that how you want to take that, but I'm gonna stand up for my own, and I'm gonna raise my kids to stand up for their own. I don't have any kids. That's beside the point. I'm gonna raise my kids differently than other people raise theirs. Just because obviously you see how you raising yours, it ain't really all that great. They just run away, they get bullied, and they cry about it. The bully thinks it's okay once they see you down. They think it's okay because you crying and you run away, so then they're gonna do it again because it's hurting you. It's that's why they do it, because they feel something inside. They think it's cool amongst the friends or amongst their other coworkers or whatever the situation is, and it ain't good. Not putting blame, not putting hate out there, but I'm just saying the way people raise their kids now to not throw punches, to not throw words back, to not stand up for themselves is not good. Granted, maybe some people that watching this, some of your kids may have bullied me. That's fine, but I'm not running away, and neither should your kids. Neither should their kids. Neither should anybody. If you stand up to a bully, that may knock that bully down and think, hey, I can't do that no more. Or your abuser. If you can, there's a movie called Enough. It's kind of a Hollywood movie, but it's based on true events. If you stand up to somebody, they may stop. More than likely, they ain't gonna want to get beat up, right? I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be blunt about how the situation is, and how people take it is how they take it. You can take it however you want to take it. But I'm not gonna raise my kids that it's okay to bully. No, it's okay to stand up for yourself. Yes, it's okay to stand up for somebody else, to not stand in a corner and not fight for the right of that person, because you think that you're going to get hurt. There's a hospital. Go to a hospital. You live to fight another day. Nobody needs guns and bullets. Granted, I got guns and stuff too, but you fight with your hands. You do what you got to do to protect yourself. And I want this shirt to be knowing that you can stand up. Your voice can be heard. Your voice can have a powerful meaning. If you just say something to try to get people's attention, to try to get help. There's a lot of things going on online. I think it was a McDonald's employee that somehow got through a drive-through. Somebody said they needed help, and that employee helped that person get help because there was no other way. That was her way out. If she went back home or whatever, I didn't read it all, but I just read the headline. So it is what it is. I'm hoping that I can get that shirt. If people like how my design turns out, or like how I have it put on there, and whatever. If you want more, let me know. If you want one for yourself, I would have it made for you too. So I just wanted to pop on, and this is not supposed to be negative. I am being blunt because it's a hard topic, and everybody's voice doesn't always get heard. and everybody likes to stay quiet. I stayed quiet for a while. Nobody wanted to hear me. Nobody wanted to think that this is actually happening. Well, it actually did happen to me. And just because of this and that and the other, you know, for one, my teeth. You know, I got big teeth in the front. Well, you know, whatever. Just because I ain't perfect like you, don't mean that you can bully me. That goes out for everybody. It doesn't mean that if you're short, skinny, fat, tall, whatever the case is, you gotta wear glasses. It don't matter. That doesn't give you the right to be a target in a bully's eyes. So it doesn't, just because you are nice and want to not be mean in a relationship because you are a nice woman, but too nice of a woman get hurt. And that seems like happens a lot, just because the male in the relationship thinks it's okay to use physical abuse and or think it's okay to do the things that they do. It's not okay. It's not okay to get bullied. It's not okay to sit in the corner and not have a voice. The voice needs to be heard amongst everybody. If everybody can help the voice be heard, that's good. And if we can try to save and help other people's kids, your own kids, whatever the case is, everybody needs to stand up and against the bully, stand up against parental abuse, child abuse. Granted, not all kids can stand up for themselves because they're too young or whatever, but then other people can stand up for that person, you know what I mean, or that child. Or just because that woman is too nice, I don't know how to really say it, and she doesn't want to say anything, doesn't mean that you can't try to help her out. Granted, you can't pull her to safety, I guess, but you can try your best. I think this is a good movement. It's going to be called the Stand Up Movement, and it's obviously what I'm saying: stand up against bullying, stand up against parental abuse, stand up against cyberbullying, stand up against partner abuse, stand up against wife beaters, stand up against all negative comments out here in this internet world that we love to all be on, and or real life events. Everybody needs somebody, and I say that a lot. I say that phrase a lot. Everybody does need somebody. Everybody needs to be loved. Everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs to at least be liked or cared for. Just because you had a bad past and you want to try to be that big bad person, stop it. It don't look good on you. Sometimes it may be sexy, but I'm saying it in a different way, I guess, because you're just trying to be mean, then you're trying to be bullheaded, you're trying to, I guess it does create a shell. I don't want to remake this video, so I guess it does create a shell. It does create and form you. Everything that you have had done to you in the past or whatever forms you for your future. I get that. I've changed a lot because of how I was treated and how things have happened in my past. You know what I mean? So I guess, okay, I said that wrong, but it does form you, it does change you, it does do all that. And sometimes, sometimes it makes you do bad things. Sometimes it makes you self-harm. Sometimes it makes you want to do drugs. Sometimes it makes you want to kill yourself and commit suicide. That is not good. Stand up against all these things. Try to have a voice. And before your voice can't be heard, because it's too late. And we don't ever want to wait that long. Never in life do we ever want to wait that long. But sometimes the drugs take over. Sometimes the self-harming takes over. Sometimes it just all takes over, and then you can't say anything. You can't do anything because this is what you want to do now. Not trying to be mean, but I'm just trying to explain it, trying to just put it out there, because now that's taken over your body, and then that's what you think you need because of this incident that could have been prevented, and nobody wanted to help you, or you didn't think that you could get help because you could have gotten hurt in a physical way, and now you're going down that bad path. And that's what I mean. Everybody needs somebody, and if everybody can try to help somebody out, just because you've already self-harmed, just because you're already doing drugs, doesn't mean you can't be saved. Doesn't mean you can't get help. Doesn't mean nobody can grab your hand and say, you don't have to do this anymore. You know, we don't have people that talk like this anymore. We don't have people that stand up on other people's behalfs. We don't have cops that actually do cop work. You know, everybody wants to do the easy way out. Like those cops didn't want to come over here. You know, that's not right. They didn't want to come over here. They thought it was just a joke. They didn't think it was going to be anything. Well, they didn't do anything once they got over here anyway. They talked to them, everything's going to be okay. No, that's because they're scared. She's scared. Or she's got that big tough outer shell now that she's just trying to hide everything on the inside. She's scared. She is scared. She doesn't want to say anything because I can hear it. In the summertime, they're outside a lot more. You can hear it. You can hear how he talks to the child. It's not good. It's not good. It's okay. I guess if you hear this, whatever, dude. I'm right here, man. I'm not trying to be a negative person towards you, but I don't not like what you do. You know, it is what it is. But hopefully you find a different way to channel that anger, channel the inner tough guy in you. Granted, I guess I don't have kids, and how you talk to them may be slightly okay, but I don't approve of some of it. You don't need to yell at a kid every second. Just because they didn't listen the first time doesn't mean you step right up and yell, step right up and put them down. You know, that's not good. This is going to be a long video. I didn't think this was going to be that long. I just wanted to pop on and say that I found a name for it. I found a name for the movement that I want to do. It's going to be called the Stand Up Movement. Stand Up is what it's going to be called. It's going to be hashtag Stand Up. So yeah, we just need to use it. I mean, that phrase is probably used already. I'm sure, but I don't see anybody at the moment on other social media actually using that. So I'm using it. I think that's okay. It works. Let's stand up and protect everybody. Try to help somebody through a tough time. You don't ever have to just sit behind a voice that doesn't have to be heard, that you think it doesn't have to be heard, that can't be heard. Your voice can always, let me repeat that, always be heard. You just got to find the right person in your life. If you're around all the bad, negative people, you need to recycle your friends and find new ones. If you think this is okay life to live, then I'm sorry. I mean, maybe you can't be helped. You know, maybe you can't be. Some people can't be helped, and that's sad to say. But sometimes they don't know that they can be helped. And if you just try one time and walk away, that's shutting a door in somebody's face that doesn't need to be shut right away. They just need to be kept on. You just need to be letting them know that you are there for them. Let them know that you are able to help them, talk to them, guide them through a tough time, whatever it takes and whatever it may be. Tell them that you're there. You know, you may not have $1 million to your name, but you can make this person feel like $1 million because you helped them out. So let's try to help people out today in a good way, and always a good way. If we stand up together, it'll be a good positive movement. Maybe I can create people to actually hop on this hashtag stand up movement here, and have actually be standing up for something in their life instead of just sitting behind the computer and acting like they want to stand up. We need to show that powerful movement. We need to show these people that we're not going to stand for it anymore. Yeah, we make shirts that say that you don't like abuse. Yeah, but this one's going to be different. You know, it's going to have everything on it. It's going to be a very powerful shirt. Some meanings that are going to be on it. The person that's designing it's got all the things I'm trying to think of. I send her a few more things today. So I'm hoping that she can come up with something good. I'm trying to come up with something good. So any ideas, shoot them my way. Maybe if you help me with it, maybe I will actually just buy a shirt for you or give you a shirt. You know, see, money is money. Everybody makes money. Everybody has bills to pay. But if you show that you care for somebody for what they do, like if you send me ideas and they actually make it to the shirt, you know, or you have a lot of ideas, maybe for another shirt or something, let me know. Maybe we can make that happen for you in this movement, in this thing. I'm not talking anything else. I'm talking for this stand-up movement. Yeah, so we're going to end that right there. I think that's a good place to end. You know, I don't make a lot of money, you know what I mean? And I'm just here to try to help people through a tough time. You know, I'm just trying to make what I have in my life be something that people like to be around, you know? Not just because you hear this and you hear that about Jimmy and John and Ashley and this and that and Bo. Doesn't mean it's true though, you know? You need to get your head out of the computer screen and think that, and not think that everything is that way, you know? And we need to just not believe everything that people say and stand up and fight against bullying, stand up and fight against cyberbullying. Cyberbullying's been a lot here lately. I don't know a lot about the bullying part because I'm not in school and shit. I'm on a lot of social media and I see it a lot, mainly for special needs people that can't help that. You know, they're born that way, and they're getting picked on all these social media sites that I have on my phone, and that's not good. So this one guy is my age or older, and it's just a lot of negative comments his way. You know, we don't need that. He don't need that. You know, so he's a good guy, and I don't know him personally, but he seems like a really good guy, you know, and he's just out here to have fun on that app that is free. You know, it's free, it's for fun, but it's not fun when you bring people down. It's not fun when you're just negative all the time. It's not fun when you're trying to physically and mentally abuse somebody. It's not fun. So we gotta try to turn that around and make it more fun. At least make it more welcoming. I don't know the word, I guess, but you know, change that tone and make it see something else. Make it be better. Make it be the best thing that we can make it be. And not just for special needs people, not for people with disabilities. And, you know, this is for everybody. Everybody gets picked on. Everybody gets put down. Everybody gets degraded. You know, everybody gets told that they can't do anything right. But in reality, everybody has a chance. Everybody has an opportunity to do something good in their life. But if you keep knocking them down, they're going to just go down a bad path. And we don't need that. That's what I'm trying to stop. With this stand-up movement, we're going to try to stop this. We're going to try to stop everything from happening like that. We're not going to be able to stop everybody. But if we can move a powerful movement in our town, in our state, or whatever it may do, if it becomes a viral thing, let it be. I'm going to let that ride out, you know? And I'm gonna ride with it. But that's not what I want. I want to just help people out. And if it becomes a best and bigger thing, then I guess it becomes a freaking good thing. Big thing. No, then that's good. You know, good for me, good for them, good for everybody, right? So, instead of just putting people down today, how about we greet them with a smile? You know, just because you think your smile is not good, oh well. A smile is welcoming. A smile wants people to talk to you. If you're always looking mad and mean, nobody wants to be around that person, you know? So, everybody needs somebody, remember that. Stand up. Hashtag stand up. Let's stand up against this. Have a good day. And be respectful today.